There.
Welcome to
Right.
Alright, so 2022 was a big year for us.
That's to say the least.
Big new chapter. Moving on to a boat is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So we just figured we wanted to take some time and look back at all the stuff that we did.
That's right.
Because we know some of our blog posts are basically all over the place.
Absolutely.
Well, not all over the place, but they're way behind. So this is kind of a look back and our timeline of how we did things,
That's right.
and stuff. So yeah, should we go left here?
Yeah, let's go left.
Let's go left.
So, late 2021.
Yeah, late 2021. Basically, Angela found the boat online. I mean, she would look several hours a day.
Which is further detailed in the blog post.
Yes. So we found the boat. We closed on it in February.
Yep, February 3rd.
Moved onto it with basically just a few suitcases, and that was that. Again, we have a blog post. That one we have a blog post on how we bought the boat with Bitcoin. So check that out. So we basically just bounced along the south of the island. We went to
La Peguera, and then we went to Ponce, Coffin Island, Salinas, and Patias.
Yes, Patias, where her cousin actually joined us.
Our first visitor.
Yes. So from there we picked him up and then sailed to Vieques. And they had like this crazy bioluminescent bay.
It is one of the, if not the brightest bioluminescence in the world.
Yeah. Then he flew out from that island.
Correct.
And we continued our way east.
Yep.
We started heading towards basically the USVI. So the first island we went to was
St. Croix.
Yep. Where my parents then came and joined us.
Yeah. We stayed we stayed longer in St. Croix than originally anticipated.
Yeah, we only wanted to stay like a day or two because they had a friend. They just kind of wanted to meet the friend, and that was that. But he was awesome. He gave us a great tour. They were a great host. So they ended up spending the majority of the time that they had with us
in St. Croix. As did we.
Sorry. We'll hang out for the bad audio here. So we got to change out with my parents. We did the first sail with them.
Yep.
Only spent a day there because we spent all the time below. So now we were basically due north of where we were in St. Croix. So then we sailed west. So now we're basically officially as far east as we ended up going.
Correct.
And sailed to
St.
Thomas, where they then flew out, and we ended up spending like a month there. We did some boat repairs, did some, oil and
ball bearings.
Ball bearings for the mainsail track, which I need to finish actually. That's then when we started our trek back to Puerto Rico, but basically more on the north side of the island.
Correct.
And on our way back, we stopped at
San Juan.
The island before.
Oh, yes, we went to Culebra.
Which is another Puerto Rican island, but we just kind of stopped there as we were going to San Juan. So we were in San Juan for a month. And what month was that?
May.
So all of May, basically,
yeah,
we were in San Juan. San Juan is really cool. You guys should check it out. There'll be plenty of blog posts coming, don't worry. So now we're about to leave San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we're going to the Bahamas. But then we kind of hit some weather.
Yeah, we did. Not really weather, more waves than anything else, but...
Yeah. So then we made a stop in the Dominican Republic, or Luperon.
Yep.
And actually, speaking of stops, we could probably get it here. Do you want to try to get it here?
Yeah, let's get it here.
All right, here. Gotta make a stop.
We gotta make a stop.
Why, there you go. Good shit. Sorry about that. I had to make a quick little stop. Actually, it was the main destination, but anyway.
Yes.
So we had to stop in Luperon, which is the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
And we were only there for like a day or so.
Right, exactly.
Just because of the bad weather.
Yeah. And then we made our way after the day. We spent in Luperon up to the Bahamas.
Yep. Unfortunately, kind of had to rip through it.
Yeah.
Where did we check in at the Bahamas though?
The Great Inagua.
Yes, the Great Inagua. So we're at the southwest area, basically, of the Bahamas. Now we're at our boat.
Yep. Walking back to the boat.
So we had to, again, to kind of rip up through the Bahamas. Couldn't spend as much time as we wanted to because of our insurance. We have to be north of North Carolina, or latitude 36, by
June 15th. Right. And it is, well, we checked into the Bahamas like June 1st, Memorial Day. We left Memorial Day, San Juan. Anyway, we ripped through the Bahamas, hit a lot of out islands, enjoyed our experience greatly. And then after the Bahamas, we checked out in Green Turtle Key in the Abacos.
So now we're at the north tip of basically the Bahamian Islands. Bahamian Islands.
Yeah.
And then we're basically getting ready for our passage. We wanted to basically just go straight to like the Chesapeake Bay area.
Yeah.
But there was a hurricane starting to form. We're gonna write a whole blog post on this. But we could either wait for it, but then it pushes us down to our timeline. We're forced to leave, bad weather, good weather, whatever. So we decided to leave early, and you know, we spent, unfortunately, some time motoring just because it was calm a few days.
Yes.
But then
we ended up checking in Morehead City, North Carolina.
Yep. Because some bad weather was coming, so the depression decided to head our way, par for the course. And yeah, so we got to Morehead City, where we bumped into some other friends that we met down in Puerto Rico, actually.
Yep.
Puerto Rico. So it was nice to see them. We stayed there for a couple of days, and then we had to kind of continue our way north.
Yeah.
And in doing so, we met some really great friends over VHF, which kind of changed our course, because we were going to go more north, but we ended up going to Norfolk, and that is basically where the boat stayed for almost 4 months.
Right.
While we basically flew back home, packed up the rest of our stuff, sold the rest of our stuff, and yeah. Then from Norfolk, we went to Annapolis, where we spent the boat show, which was really cool because we got to actually do that on our own boat, so that was a lot of fun.
It sure was.
And then from Annapolis, it was Baltimore, which is where we're at now.
That's where we'll be wintering for the next few months.
Yeah.
Trialing homes in the winter and see, you know, how many diesel heaters do we need to add? How much insulation do we need to add? How are we gonna add all the fun stuff that comes along with having a boat in the winter?
Yeah. We're basically back at the boat. We're getting here just in time. It's like starting to rain a little bit here.
It's been raining, let's be real.
It's been kind of spitting a little bit.
Angela's hair is wet.
So yeah, let's get on the boat here.
Get on the boat. Oh, my goodness.
There we go. Excuse me. Nothing like a good rainy overcast day.
That's right.
Good to be back though. We're glad we finally got this thing up. All right, inside we go.
Inside. Inside. Cozy. Out of the cold rain.
All right. So, what's
next?
Yeah, what's next? 2023. The thing is we don't know.
Nope.
We know we want to do high latitude.
Yep.
Which is kind of why we're here in Baltimore when we're
trialing in the
winter. But yeah, we don't know. We want to do Iceland, Greenland, Norway, but who knows? Maybe we'll go back south. But yeah. So with 2022 out of the way, let's usher in 2023.
Oh boy. Do a little bit of pour here. That's a lot of pour. Okay.
Heavy hand.
That's plenty. Thank you.
So here's to 2023.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
My goodness. My goodness. Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Also,
Oh, just kidding.
Also, just want to say thanks for following us. Thanks for your comments and everything. It means a lot to us. We're trying to figure all this out. But like, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever you're supposed to do on YouTube these days.
Do all the things.
But really, just share it with people who might be interested.
Yeah.
It helps us out a lot, and yeah, hopefully we can keep doing this. But yeah, cheers, everybody. Happy New Year. Love you.
Love you.
My goodness.
There we go.
Oh. So what time is D&D?
I don't know.
Oh.
Audio ends.